Hey, my friends, really glad that you're here. I want to share with you a video about how our client Jan was able to lower her blood sugar by 100 plus points and effortlessly lose 20 plus pounds without cutting out carbs. And before Jan and I started working together, she was taking iron supplements in an attempt to improve her iron levels. And as a result of doing, quote unquote, the right thing, after taking these supplements, she saw her blood sugar skyrocket into a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes. And she was tired all the time. She wasn't able to lose weight. And so, talk about like the right intentions, but having the exact opposite outcome that you're wanting. And I, as person in the past who have experienced blood sugar and health challenges, like I can really empathize with that. And I know the pain and frustration that comes along for the ride. For many of our clients, they have been there as well. And you're certainly not alone if you're going through that yourself, doing the things, but not quite seeing the needle move. And so if you're new here and you haven't connected with me just yet, my name is Isaac Pohlman. I am a registered dietitian and a fellow person with type 1 diabetes. And what we do is we help our clients improve their blood sugar for good. And the way that we do that is we dig down deep into what is going on inside of your body. We are not a one size fits all cookie cutter program where we're telling you to cut out carbs or fast or anything like that. In fact, we're going to help you identify your sweet spots for things like carbs and uncover the unique reasons behind your blood sugar imbalances, the root cause, so that you can get unstuck and see improvements fast. And then number two, we're going to help you revive your metabolism with personalized nutrition and lifestyle shifts that support, of course, balanced blood sugar, but also feeling great in the process so that you know exactly how to support your body without obsessing over every bite of food. And then naturally, what comes with that is less confusion, less overwhelm, and less of that stuck feeling because you're not lost in the space of information overload, but you know what works exactly for your body. And then number three, helping you to achieve carb freedom by addressing things like mineral imbalances, which are the main root cause of blood sugar issues that are so often overlooked. And when we can address this once and do it the right way, you can enjoy steady blood sugar without having to worry constantly about where it's at, what you're eating, and how things are impacting it, and really have more peace of mind around health. And if you want to balance your blood sugar and restore your health, message me the word interest, and from there we can have a one-on-one conversation to see if we're the best team to help you with your blood sugar and your health goals. And so going back to our client, Jan, she had tried the weight loss program. She had tried the Atkins, the Weight Watchers, the Slimgenics, and a few other coaching programs, but it really didn't help with her blood sugars or her weight loss efforts to see improvements in the long term because many of these programs really created a mindset that you're bad if you don't drop weight or have only one approach to weight loss for all that really wasn't quite personalized to Jan. And Jan was looking for something personalized because she was ready to take action. She was ready to see good results. But what was missing was she just didn't quite understand what was going to help her support her body and her blood sugar given where it was at. In addition to that, she was also getting symptoms that she wanted to figure out how to improve as well. She was getting frequent urination in the middle of the night. She was lethargic, a lot of emotional ups and downs, having more difficulty falling and staying asleep, had feelings of high stress and just feeling strung out, headaches, and really just strong cravings for carbohydrates, especially when she cut them out. And so in our work together, we focus on a few different things through the Pohlman Method. Number one, we focus in on tuning into her biofeedback, or the signals that her body is giving her, whether something is working or not. And this works amazingly well, especially if you're confused, overwhelmed, conflicted on what is going to help you support your blood sugar and your health, because it gets down into the core of what your body responds to best, both in terms of blood sugar, but also in the way that you feel. Because many times when we have blood sugar issues, we chase those readings and try to really hyperfixate on what is causing those rises. And many times when we do that, we're not quite supporting the other parameters of our health that are just as important as blood sugar. So just because you have good blood sugar doesn't mean you have great health. And the same thing is true of feeling good. You can feel good, but still have poor blood sugar control. And so for Jan and all of our clients, we want them to see improvements in their blood sugar without sacrificing their health and actually improving the way that they feel without cutting out carbs or any food groups. And we found this was super helpful for Jan to see reductions in her symptoms, in her blood sugar. Number two, we focused on metabolism revival. And metabolism really is the secret behind being able to have carbs without seeing your blood sugar spike up, right? And this works so well with the people that we work with that are seeing spikes, and especially those that are seeing weight gain, because it's suggesting that their body is just not processing that food correctly. And so it's staying in their bloodstream, or it's being stored away as fat, and especially around that stomach area. And so many of our clients want to be able to eat the pizza, the cookies, the ice cream occasionally, or even just eat the healthier carbs like the potatoes, sweet potatoes, and fruit without having to worry about a spike. And this is critical because you can only cut back on carbs by so much. And if you do too much, what ends up happening is it creates more internal stress within the body, which is more likely to raise blood sugar. And for Jan, this allowed her to see an improvement in her blood sugar, especially while she was eating carbs, but also be able to lose weight, especially more of that stubborn weight that wasn't quite coming off. And then number three, we rebalanced her minerals, and we gave her personalized mineral suggestions based on what was showing up on her Pohlman lab bundle, which is a set of nutrient-based labs that help us to pinpoint exactly your imbalances, your deficiencies, your toxicities, which play huge roles in your symptoms, in your blood sugar, your ability to tolerate carbs, in your metabolism. And this was especially true for Jan, who was just coming off of iron supplementation that resulted in that skyrocketing of blood sugar up to the type 2 diabetes level. When we have too much iron, ultimately that is a pro-oxidant, meaning it creates inflammation within the body, which allows the liver to kick out more glucose in the bloodstream, your pancreas to not be as responsive to meals, and increase what we call the cell danger response, which is really that internal stress that keeps your blood sugar at a high level no matter what you eat. And so for Jan, it was less about let's take iron, and it was more about how can we give your body the nutrients that it's missing so that your body can utilize the iron that it already has available. And so by working on these three things, she was able to drop her blood sugar by over 100 points without more medication. She was able to lose 20 plus pounds without cutting out carbs. She feels more energized. She's no longer tired or takes naps after meals. She's feeling more refreshed after she sleeps. She's not snoring anymore. She's no longer having the frequent urination. And she's forming the habits that can maintain that symptom elimination and that lower blood sugar for the rest of her life. And as practitioners, that's really what we want. We want clients to see progress within the program, but more importantly, be able to maintain that progress for the rest of their life because one, the habits work, but also two, it's something that they can physically sustain because they're easy, simple, fit within their life. And so if you are ready to balance your blood sugar and restore your health for good, like Jan has, message me the word interest, and then from there we can set up a one-on-one conversation to see if we're the best team to help you with your blood sugar and your health goals.